Our next guest has a peach of an idea for a summer travel spot. Lucinda Hughes, otherwise known as the Frugal Socialite, is here now, and we're so excited to hear about the trip you just took to Atlanta. Tell us about it.
Well, Atlanta has a lot to offer. Many people get to Atlanta on business trips or maybe family reunions, but really don't know what to do after the business is done. So I want to talk a little bit today about some of the things that Atlanta has to offer.
Well, one of the places you went was the aquarium, which looks pretty special. You brought a photograph with you to kind of show what it's all about. Tell us about the Atlanta Aquarium.
Well, we have great aquariums here. Oh, I'm sorry, right?
Well, that's actually a picture of the bakery, the Highland Bakery. Tell us about that.
The Highland Bakery is in one of the nifty neighborhood spots of Atlanta, sort of a little suburb outside of the city. They are known for their decorated cakes, which are famous around the world, but also this is a must-stop for breakfast. They have the best sweet potato pancakes topped with Georgia pecans and brown sugar syrup. I can still taste those pancakes right now and can't get one, obviously.
Well, we particularly like your Mom's Like Me t-shirt that you were wearing in the photograph. Now, here we have a picture of the aquarium, and that is phenomenal looking. What are we looking at here?
This is the famous tunnel scene in the aquarium, which is what makes the aquarium in Atlanta what it is. You can actually walk through this tunnel and you're walking through the ocean looking under the fish, which is pretty unique. There are whales in there, manta rays.
Wow.
This is the scene that many people will recall from Tyler Perry's movie Daddy's Little Girls. So this is a famous scene in Atlanta. The aquarium is situated right across from the World of Coca-Cola and Centennial Park. So when you go there, it's actually a full day where you park once and walk around to all the attractions. Even the Children's Museum is right there.
And you got a little friend here with
you
too.
This is Depot, not Nemo. Depot is the official mascot of the Georgia Aquarium, and he's awfully adorable.
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
Yes.
Now, in terms of taking a bike tour, that's a nice way to see Atlanta. Tell us about that trip that you took.
Well, the bike tour company of Atlanta is brand new. They're the only one in Atlanta. Here we are getting instruction on how to ride a bike. They always say, you know, it's something you pick up from decades ago. Well, literally, it had been decades since I was on a bike, and I have to say I was a little bit sore, but anyone can do it. We went through, again, neighborhoods of Atlanta. We went to the Oak Lawn Cemetery, which is a famous cemetery where former Mayor Maynard Jackson is buried, Margaret Mitchell, the author of Gone with the Wind, and a lot of other dignitaries. We actually crossed 85, which was a little bit scary, and biked our way back to our hotel in downtown Atlanta. So it was a great experience, something I wouldn't have thought about doing, but it's a way to see the city not on foot exactly, not on wheels exactly, but up close and personal.
Very little time left, but some quick places to stay.
Okay. The Georgian Terrace is located right across from the Fox Theater, which is a historic theater. Georgian Terrace is beautiful, very high up. You can see great views. They have a 3-martini lunch, which is not alcohol but food, and that's a good deal. The Ellis on Peachtree is also a great hotel for women. On one of their floors, they have 10 secured rooms with flat irons and curling irons, so you don't have to take that.
Excellent.
The Sheraton Peachtree has a Beat the Heat special for this summer. You check in on Friday, whatever the temperature is, that's the price.
Excellent.
So that's a good time to go if
that
it's
is a
like
hot
70
deal.
degrees. What else? Also, I'd like to mention the W. W hotels are known for being kind of sexy, kind of chic. The one at the Perimeter turns the lobby into an actual club regularly.
These are some great tips, and we appreciate them. Lucinda Hughes, the Frugal Socialite. And now we're throwing it over to Angie for the latest on your... You might have thought Maine is the place for clam bakes. Lucinda Hughes, best known as the Frugal Socialite, has another idea for us, and it's much closer to home. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, you're saying National Harbor is a good place for staycations, and before we get to the clam bake, you have a hotel recommendation for us.
I do. There's a new hotel that opened a couple of months ago called A Loft, and it's a division of the W Hotels. A loft is like very simplistic and very retro. The rooms, as you see, are very modern platform beds. They have little alarm clocks that are, you know, the real ones with hands that you have to wind. And I love the peekaboo window in the shower. As you're in the shower, you can look into the bedroom, and that's kind of cute. Can be sexy if you're trying to be romantic. But they also cater to kids.
Okay.
You can ask for the kids package, and they bring toys to the room and an inflatable mattress with a kids comforter, which is so cool.
So we've got the place to stay. Now we're going to go eat at Foster's Clam Bake. Tell us about this.
Foster's Clam Bake is bringing the New England tradition down to Maryland. Of course, we're known for our crabs, but what is better than a fresh whole lobster?
Oh, it's hard to beat that.
It is. The hardest thing about Foster's Clam Bake, still at National Harbor, is that it does not keep a regular schedule.
Okay.
They basically center around banquets and other functions, so you must call to find out when they'll be there. If they have a banquet of 20, then they sell tickets to the public. It's definitely worth going. It's a lot of fun. You're sitting right there on the water. It's a good time.
Sounds like a blast. Call ahead. Now you say also jet ski rentals.
That's right. So over on the Gaylord Inn, the Gaylord Hotel, which is the largest thing on the National Harbor, they really cater to convention traffic, but the locals can have a lot of fun on the weekends. There are concerts and jet skis out there. You don't have
to.
Exactly.
Skis.
They just started in August, so you're just in time for that. They also have bike rentals, but you have to be a hotel guest. They have a lot of summer packages, so for a local, why not just stay at the harbor? Everything that I named is there. You're on the water. You feel just a sense of peace, as though you've gone a long way, and you can ride a Segway as well.
All right, there's still some time left before vacation is over, before the kids go back to school. You have some ideas for the little ones.
For the little ones, Busch Gardens has really hit the mark. Everything that you fly down to Orlando to go to that other park to do, Busch Gardens now has with their Forest of Fun Sesame Street. Here's my son posing with two of his favorite pals, Grover and Cookie Monster.
Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie Monster. And Oscar. Oscar has, I'm listening to someone in the back, I think, is that Angie?
Yes.
Oscar has his yucky forest at Busch Gardens, and that's a lot of fun. They have a great splash park for the little kids. They have a roller coaster. All of the rides are designed for mom and dad or caregiver to ride with the kids. You can actually fit there. We spent about 5 hours just in the Sesame Street part. They do a show. They do dining with Elmo at his castle.
Great ideas.
And great photos with Elmo and Ernie.
Well, Frugal Socialite, we welcome you back. We will see you soon. Thank you for the great ideas.
Thank you.
And now we throw it over to Angie, who has an